All right, let's get rolling, everybody. I am super excited to come to you guys today. Welcome to Professor Payne Presents 90-Day Real Estate Wholesaling Action Plan. Close more deals in 2025. That's exactly what we're going to be going over today. So if you guys are watching this live, let me know where you're watching from. I do deals all over the United States, so if we can network and work together, I'd love to do that. Let me know where you're watching from. Type in the comment section if you're from Houston. It doesn't even matter. I'm in Canada right now, and I'm in my I would say my shop. It was a mechanic shop. I bought a farm. It's freaking freezing in here, but hey, I'm coming with you guys with the sauce, with the juice, because I want to help you guys out to close more deals. Even if it's cold in here, it doesn't even matter. We're going right into it, guys. So if you stick with me till the end, girl, my dog is trying to. You got to go lie down, girl. Chill out. My goodness. Anyway, she threw me off my groove. She's down here. You guys can't see her. Maybe you'll see. You want to see her real quick? Come here. You want to see? Come on. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Oh, my little dog is like, hey, I know you're going live, but can I say hi? All right, Rue. You said hi. Said hi to the world. I'm about to teach them how to get a deal in 90 days, or how to crush it. Everybody say hi to Rue, my girl Rue, and let's get back into this lesson. Bye, girl. All right, go lie down. All right, she just loves seeing everybody. She likes being on the camera. I don't know why she likes doing that. So sorry, guys. She threw me off my groove. Let me redo this. I'm so sorry because we're live. All right. Hey, everybody. So I'm so glad to have you on here. My name is Professor Payne, and I'm presenting today 90-Day Wholesaling Real Estate Action Plan, how to close more deals in 2025. Now, stay to the end because I'm going to be giving you my exact action plan that's going to lay out exactly what you guys need to do in 90 days, get the next deal or to scale, okay? So that's what we're going to be going over. Let me share my screen right here, and we're going to be going right into it, everybody. As you know, I love to write on my little board, so I got to get that prepared. And let's get it going. So if you guys are popping in here and you're like, who the heck is this guy, Professor Payne, so-called Professor Payne? My name's Nathan Payne, guys. I've done over $1 million in wholesale fees. I love helping wholesalers. I help people get to closing 2 to 3 deals a month consistently. And I'm the founder of Payneless Flipping. As you can see, my last name is Payne. So I call what I do painless because I try to take the pain out of what it goes through when people try to get into real estate, okay? I can't take away the pain completely, but I'll do my best. And here's some checks, here's some deals, just to let you know I'm not making this up, all right? So I got my degree from Brigham Young University, Idaho, in business science, or business management. Business management, that's basically what it was, as in entrepreneurship. Now, why did I do that? Why didn't I get it in teaching? Well, teaching didn't align with my financial goals. I wasn't going to make enough. I wanted to be a teacher, but I decided, hey, I'm going to go more into business. That's why I got my degree in that. But I've always wanted to be a teacher, and that's why I'm coming to you guys today to say, hey, I love teaching. That's why I'm doing this right now. It's my passion, and I want to make wholesaling simple. That is my goal. I want to make it easy for everybody. I want you guys to be able to understand it and not have to worry about, am I doing things the right way or the wrong way? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you completely for free. These are a few of the people that I've helped to do deals right here. One guy did $17,809. Another one did $11,400. You get the idea. I love to teach, and I love to see people succeed, and it's fun for me. I have a good time. So you're on here, and you're probably saying to yourself, well, that's cool, Nate, but what am I going to learn today if I listen to you? I got this for you guys. I'm going to tell you exactly what. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how to close your first deal or next deal or scale using the systems I'm going to show you in this free 90-day action planner, how to close your first or next wholesale deal. The systems to track and scale, create confidence in talking to sellers and close faster. Guys, if you're watching this live, do me a favor. I want you to let me know your number one goal in the next 90 days. Drop it in the chat, okay? Because I do read these back. So again, if you're watching this live, great. And if you're not watching this live, still do it because I read through all my comments. All right, we're going to be going over this. And again, you guys are going to be getting my 90-day action planner. I'm giving it away for free. Why? Because I want you to succeed in 2025. I want you guys to crush it. Okay, I care, and I want you guys to do deals, because if you do deals, maybe I can do some deals with you. Who knows? Okay. So why do you need this action planner? Okay, guys, I started wholesaling about 6 years ago. This is why you need it, because I needed it. I needed it when I started. I had no idea what I was doing. Here's a picture of me when I first started getting into real estate. I called a real estate agent and she showed me a bunch of properties with me and my friend in college. And we just walked around and looked at houses and we had no idea what we were doing. Was it a complete waste of our time? Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing. We needed an action plan. Here's me and my business partner in my office that we started out at in my basement, and we would go to his apartment. We'd switch off every week whose house we go to. We didn't know what we were doing. He's on the Mojo dialer. I don't know who he was calling. All I'm trying to say, guys, is we needed an action plan. We didn't know what we needed to do, so we ended up paying a coach $5,000 to tell us what to do. I'm doing it for free. I'm showing you guys exactly what to do right here, right now. I don't just the information. I'm gonna give it to you guys. What I do, and I work with people one-on-one in my apprenticeship. That's where you get to work with me hands-on. But for the information, you guys get it all here for free. But that's why you guys need this action plan, because I needed it as a beginner. Even if you're not a beginner, a lot of people are like, well, what's the best way to do deals? What's the best way to structure my business? What's the best way to go about it? My story is why I'm doing this for you guys, because I needed it. Most people need it. Let me see if this can help you out. I know it can help you out. But anyway, that's why I'm doing it. That's why you need this. Everybody needs it, okay? So, everybody, before we dive real deep, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get out a pen and some paper. Why would I ask you to do that? Well, I'm Professor Payne. I want you to learn. And how do you learn best? Well, you write what you learned. You write stuff down. When you write things down, what happens on a physical piece of paper? Now, I'm not talking about like on your phone or on your computer. I'm talking you physically write something down. What happens? It helps you remember it better. You internalize it better. So I want you all to go ahead and get out a piece of paper. If you don't have one, you know, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. Go find something. Go find a book. Okay. Guys, I write like crazy. I love writing. I used to not write as much because I'd put everything in my phone, but now everything written down on paper. Go get some paper. Go get a pen. You guys got this. All right. And if you can do me a favor, if you guys can just in the chat, this is very interactive, by the way. The way I work, guys, I'm not just here yapping. I want you to take action. I want you to interact, all right? So go ahead in the chat for me. Type in ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, Professor Payne. I'm ready, Nathan Payne. Let's go. Let's dive right into these things and let's get you taking action. There's no excuses right now. You know exactly what you need to do. And shout out, we got Darius. Man, I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Darius Magra. Phew, I blew it. I'm sorry. All right, we got people ready. Apologies again if I mispronounced didn't pronounce your name right. Okay, but it's all good. It's all good. Let's keep going, everybody. All right, everybody's ready. Next slide, please. Whew. Okay. All right, guys. So why do we start with 90 days? Why didn't I say get a deal in the next 5 days, get a deal in the next 3 days, in a year? We stick with 90 days because I know if you put and apply everything I'm going to show you, you're going to get a deal in 90 days, okay? It builds momentum if you guys focus for 90 days, okay? To build a habit, it takes time, okay? I can't just say, like, you could get lucky and you could get a deal in a week or 2 or 3, but 90 days, I'm saying you apply this, it's going to work for you, all right? Habits matter. Daily routines matter. And that's what this 90-day action plan is built on. It's built on habits and routines and gives you structure, okay? This is a proven framework too. This plan that I'm showing you guys is proven, okay? This is not something that I just whipped out of my butt, and I'm just like, I think it'll work for everybody. No, this is a proven framework. I've taken it from other programs that I've been a part of, I've seen and I've studied other programs and my own. This is the framework that works. Let's dive in. Okay, let's quit wasting time and let's get into this, everybody. What's the first phase? The first 1 through 30 days, okay? What does that look like? It's the jumpstart phase, guys. It's getting and laying down the foundation. It's laying down the foundation of exactly what you need to do from daily prospecting to lead generation, okay? I'm going to show you guys right here. It might be kind of small, so I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more on the slide. So the first 30 days, this is where you start, okay? With this action planner I'm giving you, go and print it out, okay? Don't just look at it like on your computer screen, I would go print it out and put it in a binder. Guys, I actually have my own. Okay, hold on. I'm just grabbing it. This is not something I'm just telling you to do because I think it's a good idea. I do it. I got it right here. Nathan Payne's Action Planner. I got it. I printed it out. I'm filling it out. Where is it? Right here. I fill it out myself. I got this little binder from Walmart for 25 cents. Bam. If you're broke, there's no excuses. It's 25 cents. You could find that on the street by just walking around and picking up 25 cents. Let me fill this drink a little bit. I'm a little parched. Ooh, all right. Cold as bump in this my shop, my lab. We're going to call it the professor's lab. Okay, so print this off. It gives you the links to exactly how many you need to print and how to do it. And if you don't know where to print something, it even tells you where to go print it. Go print at the public library if you don't have a printer. All right. Number 2, when I first started, I didn't have scripts. I didn't know what to say to people. I got your back. I'm giving you all the scripts you need on how to start talking to people. There's different scripts depending on how you reach out to people and like what different, like if you're talking to an agent, if you're talking to a wholesaler, if you're talking to a direct to seller, but I got you the scripts. You need to master and practice them. Now, building your network is something that a lot of people don't really focus on, but if we did a case study, most people that get their first deal or one of their first deals comes from their network, comes from someone they know. They start telling people that they're flipping houses, they're looking for properties to buy. So you need to be able to build your network, and there's a worksheet, there's a process on how to do this later in the action planner, okay? It even tells you that. Active prospecting, okay? You need to be actively looking for deals every day. There's no excuse, okay? You can't just be like, well, I don't really want to talk to anybody. If you don't want to talk to someone about what you're doing, good luck in this business, all right? You got to learn your market. You got to pick one market. Don't get crazy and go nationwide. Pick one market, master it, and learn it. It takes time, but do it. Establish a daily routine. I'm going to show you this routine that you need to establish, okay? And you need to visit properties. You need to touch and smell and feel properties. Now, if you're virtual, that's fine. You can meet with people over the phone, but you need to at least be talking to people about their properties. If you can work in your own market, that's even better because then you can drive and it just feels more real. You feel more legit, okay? And appointments, you have specific goals to hit, all right? So you guys are going to get all this in the action planner. I'm just breaking it down for you step by step. That's the first 30 days, all right, everybody? And you guys, if you have any questions or you need to stop me because I'm going too fast, please do, because I'm definitely willing to answer questions. And my dog here is wanting to say hi again, but I said, hey, sit, girl, you're fine. All right. Phase 2, 30, the next second phase, right? The second 30 days is about building momentum. Now, guys, I'm not going to dive into breaking down what you need to do in the next 30 days. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to maintain your process. You have to maintain what you're doing, and you have to double it. You have to just do more, okay? You first get the engine revving in the first 30 days. You build that foundation, then you amp it up a little bit, and you build that momentum. And now you increase your appointments and the contracts that you're trying to get, okay? Now, the last 30 days when you should be getting that final push to get your first deal, guys, there's a couple things. You want to enhance that role play. You want to get better at practicing. You don't want to stop practicing because you're like, oh, no, I got this. No, you want to go deeper into it. You want to practice with friends and family. You want to stick to your daily routine. There's going to be points where you're like, oh, I don't need a routine. I'm good. I'm just going to flow. Stick to the routine I'm about to show you. Expand your prospecting, okay? Maybe you can start paying for a little bit of advertising. Maybe you can do a little bit of different avenues of how you're going to reach out direct to seller, okay? You want to keep track of what you're doing, and you want to keep your goals that you've had the second 30 days, the last 30 days of the 90-day process. You want to make sure you maintain that, okay? Or exceed it. Okay, so how does this action plan, how are we going to make this work? Okay, this is a program I'm giving you that you can apply yourself. Okay, you want to build a support system. If you do this by yourself, that's fine. If you're that gung-ho and you're like, oh, I can do this myself, I don't need anyone to hold me accountable, that's fine. But it will work better if you can work with someone, especially if you're new. It will work better if you can work with someone that can help you out. That's just how it is, all right? If you can say, hey, did you get Professor Payne's 90-day action plan? Let's go through it together. Okay, that would be something good. Or obviously, I have an apprenticeship where I help people apply this, and you can learn about that at paynelessflipping.com. But anyway, you need a support system. Simplify your tasks. Okay, you want to make sure that whatever you do every day is streamlined. It's simple. Don't overwhelm yourself with a bunch of tasks that don't matter, that you think are urgent but aren't important. You want to not just like building a website. Do you guys need to build a website in the first 90 days? Absolutely not. You don't need to do that. Do you need to get business cards? No. Do you need to start an LLC within the first 90 days? No, you don't. You don't have to have an LLC to do a deal. There's a lot of things that you might think are important, but they're not. This is going to tell you what to do. Okay. I'm not here selling you guys a bunch of crap either. Like, hey, get this software. There's a bunch of stuff that will help you as you go. And by the way, Batch Leads is a service that you guys should check out, and you need to check out because it's free. It's a 7-day free trial. And then if you want it, you can continue to go with it. DM me and I can send you a link. But again, I'm not here, like I was saying, to sell you a bunch of stuff. But Batch Leads would help you, and it will help you know what leads to target. And it has a bunch of different awesome like features like driving for dollars. That's awesome. So anyway, DM me if you want to try a free link, and you can script trace for free in there. But again, I'm not giving you a bunch of like resources and tools that you need to spend money on. Batch Leads, you can get it for free for 7 days and try it out. Okay, manage emotional hurdles. This is going to be hard, guys. Anything worth having is tough. Okay, it's gonna take time, or everybody would do this. Okay, so just know it's gonna be tough. And you have to stay committed. And even after the 90 days, stay committed for another 90 days, and you will crush it in 2025. Everybody, if you guys are watching this and you're feeling this and this is helpful so far, give me some feedback. Say, hey, Professor Payne, this is awesome. I'm really appreciating it. I'm liking what you're saying. And if you're not, let me know. Guys, comment tools while you're at it. If you guys are ready to see the tools that are going to help you apply these 90 days. I broke it out in three sections of 30 days. But if you're ready to see the tools that I have for you, type in tools, because I'm going to have my virtual assistant, Jackie, go through here, and she's going to send you guys, anybody that comments when I'm saying, hey, comment like tools, she's going to send you those resources. Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Man, I love the feedback. I thrive off the feedback and the support. It really means a lot to me. Awesome. We got some people saying tools. That's excellent. Let's keep going, everybody. Okay. So tools for success. What are you going to be able to get in this 90-day action plan that's going to help you, other than the breakdown of what to do in the 90 days? Here, you're going to get a routine tracker. Okay, a daily routine tracker that's going to enable you guys to know exactly what to do every day and to keep you structured. I'm even going to show you how to fill it out with some examples. You're going to get that. You're going to get a weekly tracker. Tracking is key. If you do not track, you're going to struggle to know if you're going anywhere. I'm telling you, like, without tracking, without knowing what actions you're taking, you're going to say, I don't think this is working. This is hard. I don't know if this is worth it. Track. And then you're eventually going to be like, oh man, I'm doing enough. Or you're going to say, oh, I'm not doing enough. That's why I'm not seeing the results I want. But you need to track. Okay. You have a 90-day journey tracker. So tracking is extremely important in this journey. Lead generation tracker and performance ratios. You get a bunch of different trackers that help you know if you're progressing where you need to go. Okay. So let's dive right into the first walkthrough that I want to do with you guys. And this is the daily routine tracker. If you don't know exactly what actions to take every day, I freaking got your back. Now, you guys might look at this and you're like, oh man, this is a lot. I don't know if I can handle this. This is too much. Guys, this is broken down to a morning check-in, what you're going to do during the day, and then at the end of the day. So it's not, don't get that overwhelmed. I'm going to fill it out with you right now so you guys know what it looks like. So don't even worry about the main day and the end day. Let's just look at the daily tracker on the workday startup. This is if you were starting your day, just starting work, okay? And this applies for any business, in my opinion, not just wholesaling or real estate, but I built this just specifically for wholesalers. Okay. All right, so you put the date. So today is 1/8/25. Pretty crazy that we're in the year 25. Insane. All right, so start. What I do, I start my workday and I say, okay, it is 9 o'clock. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory. Did I do my daily disciplines? Yes. Did I read? Did I pray? Did I do one of the things that I want to do before work so I'm prepared for work? Yes. Okay, then I say, all right, plan according, like my day according to my goals. And we're not going to be going over like setting goals for your year, but that's what you would review that, and you'd plan your day according to your goals to make sure you're in alignment. Okay. So you click here, and I usually say, okay, what time did I start work? And then I actually check what time I end my daily planning, my actual day, my work day startup. And then I say, okay, how long did that take me? Okay. Cause I like to track how long I'm taking things because I get distracted a lot. Okay. So right here is your list of things you need to do. Like call John. Like if you need to follow up with someone specific, follow up with John. Call title company, like specific things that need to be done, title company. You might be like, oh, I need to pull list. Or you might say, get business cards, okay? And I told you don't need business cards. I'm just putting an example. Now, right here in this site, it tells you if you've completed it, if you need to forward it to the next day because you didn't get to it, if you need to cancel it, or if it's in progress. All right. So you plan out your day, and then you say, is this a must be done activity? Is this a should be done activity? Or is this a could be done? Okay. You want to prioritize what you're doing. So calling the title company is a must be done activity. Following up with, it's not like I'm going to run out of people to call, but it should be done. And then business cards it's a could be done. That's not something super important. Now, if you have two A's, you'd go, what's the most important A? A1, A2, A1, sorry, B1, C1. Okay. I can consider today a win if I do one thing. Okay. I just have to do one thing and I'll be a winner. Okay. Because sometimes we try to take on way more than we can handle. So I would say, if I can follow up with John to sign that contract or call him about his property, follow up with John, I'm a freaking winner. Okay. That's what it means. Now you take these and you say, okay, where do I need to put the most important stuff when I'm time blocking? Okay. Well, I need to call John. He's the most important thing. So I need to do that right now, right after I'm done planning. Okay. And then you got lunch. And so you basically take these and you schedule them where you need to. And if you run out of things to schedule, you can always look at your priority list right here and be like, okay, these are the things that are the highest priority I need to do. I need a prospect. I need to follow up with leads. I need to negotiate. I need to network. Okay. It gives you structure. And later in on the 90-day action plan, it actually gives you like a daily routine structure, like so you can follow that if you need help with ideas. If this is overwhelming, you're like, I don't really know what to plan. This is it. Okay. So lastly on here on the workday startup is, did I schedule my most important thing? And your most important thing was follow up with John. So yes, I did. I put them right here. And yeah, so you press yes. So you guys are looking at this and you're like, man, that was a lot. Well, guys, look, I plan out my day every day. It usually takes me, I started at 9 o'clock. I usually finish at 9:05, 9:07. It takes me about 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes to do that. Is that worth your guys' time? Let me know in the chat if it's worth your time to take 5 to 7 minutes to make sure you're on track for your whole day. Okay. Because again, this is just the workday startup. We're just preparing for the day. So comment yes or one in the chat if you think it's worth it to just take 5 to 7 minutes at the beginning of the day to know what you're doing. And if you put 2 in the chat if you're like, nah, it ain't worth it. I don't want to do that. I'd rather just fly by the seat of my pants and just, wing it every day. Let me know how that works. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Now, guys, now we're into the main workday and what happens after you've planned. So what you do here, guys, it's pretty simple. You check your email, you check your follow-up tasks, like what else do I need to follow up with? And then you start prospecting. Okay. What is prospecting? That's reaching out to leads. That's reaching out to people that want to sell. That's reaching out to your list. That's hitting up pre-foreclosure people. That's calling. Okay. I say, okay, I'm starting at 9:15. Okay. I like to track stuff so I can hold myself accountable. Okay. Then I start making attempts. Okay. I'm calling people, and I'm not telling you guys, like, this is not for an auto dialer. If you have an auto dialer, then you can crush these numbers. But this is like on a phone where you're calling specifically, like your cell phone or a single line dialer, where you're specifically calling to get a hold of specific people on like a motivated, very niche list. Okay, it's not a giant list. Like of absentee owners. That's not what I tell people to do. I don't say, hey, call 10 all the absentee owners in your county. Like, no, you want to freaking hone in on the most motivated people by stacking. All right. So the goal is at least 40 outreaches a day. Okay. So those are the specific leads. So if you call a lead 5 times, one lead 5 times, I don't really call that like a 5. I would say you're reaching out to one person. You can call them 5 times if you want. I usually call a number 3 times because nobody really answers on the first call. But anyway, that's what I'm saying. Just 40 attempts or more. Out of that, you would just track, okay, how many people did I have conversations with? Okay, 15. All right, the goal's 20, but for this example, I only had 15. I only got 1 lead, and I did not send any appointments, but I had a good day and I took action. When did I end prospecting? I ended around 10, let's just say 12 o'clock, 12:15. Did you go as hard as you could? Maybe you could have gone a little bit harder, but that's just an example. Okay, and then you see how long did that take you? All right, so now it's the end of the day. You don't need to pay for a coach, okay? I've had a lot of mentors, and I think it's great, but you don't need to. Why? Because you can hold yourself accountable with this. These are questions that a mentor should ask you. Hey, did you accomplish your number one most important task today, buddy? And you could say, well, let me scroll up. I did follow up with John. Yeah, I did. I'm awesome. Did you track your numbers on your daily routine? Yeah, I tracked them. They're right here. I'm awesome. Did I stay focused? I stayed locked in because I had the 9-day action planner. Did I work at least 2 hours? I did. Did I focus on helping people succeed? Yes. Did I study and improve my knowledge? Yes. Okay. This isn't taking very long, guys. This is it's just giving you the structure that helps you stay focused and helps you stay dialed in. What did I do well today? Worked hard, right? Or I focused. Accountability and self-awareness is super important to being like a high-level entrepreneur, high-level person. So asking yourself these questions and analyzing if you're doing a good job is important. What do I need to improve on? I need to avoid social media because I'm getting distracted. Avoid social. All right. I know I need to avoid social media. It's a distraction. What will I do to improve? I'm gonna put my phone away and call from my computer, like maybe use a single line dialer on my computer. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Put phone away, or just like don't log in on social on my computer. Whatever. What did I learn today? I can do hard things. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can do hard things. All right. Bam. You do that every day, I can guarantee you're not going to be wasting time because you're going to look yourself in the mirror every day and just be like, I didn't do good or I did do good. What can I do better? All right. Track your KPIs, which I'm going to show you next. And then you say, what time did I end work? I ended work on time. I'm crushing it. I'm doing well. Guys, give me a 1 in the chat if you're following along. Is this helpful to break down how to use a daily routine structure? I know for me it's helpful because I have ADHD and I need structure in my life. And if I don't have structure, I just waste a lot of time. Is this helpful for any of you? 1 in the chat. Give me a 2 if you're like, this planner blows. It's too complicated. That's fine, guys, because in the 90-day action planner that you get, you can edit it. You get the action planner. You can make a copy of it and you can take out as much as you want. You can keep it whatever you want. You can make it your own. All right. We got some love over here saying 1. Who else thinks this is helpful? And if you don't, let me know because I'm always looking to improve. All right. I want to make this easy and better for everybody. Now, we're not going to dive into this example, but you actually get examples of how to fill the 90-day action plan out and the routine in the 90-day action planner. So if you guys are a little confused on what to do, here you go. Same here. You take the data from your daily and you put it on a weekly. Okay. You fill out this information, and at the beginning of every week or on a Sunday, you can plan out your week and say, hey, I did this good. This is what I'm looking forward to. I got these closings. Okay. You're basically setting yourself up for success, to every week. Okay. I'm not going to dive into this because there's also an example. There's an example in the 90-day action planner of how to fill out your weekly tracker and how to keep yourself accountable. Yes, it's very helpful for life. Yeah. So you have to run your life like a business. You have to run your business like a business. And if there's no structure and you're not succeeding, this is going to help you. I needed something like this because I like structure. Some people might think this is too much structure, but if you want to make millions, if you want to have a successful business, I'm telling you, you're going to need some structure. You take the information from the weekly tracker and you put it on your 90-day journey. Okay. This is going to keep track of how your numbers are doing. Now, why don't we just do this in a spreadsheet, Nate? I like to write stuff down. It helps me internalize it. It helps me think about it and remember it more. That's why. Okay. That's why I told you guys to get out a pen and paper at the beginning of this. Now, we're not going to go too deep into filling this out hypothetically because I already gave you guys an example in the 90-day action planner. It's right there. It tells you how to fill stuff out, what KPIs are good to use. You guys get the idea. Now, if you're already here and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm super overwhelmed, Nathan, this is too much. That's okay. I got your back. Don't get overwhelmed, everybody. Why? Because I got some examples for you. If you're like, man, I still don't know how to structure my day, here it is. Here's a like a perfect day that I would like. I wouldn't say perfect, but this is a good structure right here. If you guys look at this right here, you're gonna get this in the 90-day action planner. How to plan your day, what tasks, what time blocking is, what the work day, how to do the end day work routine, reminders for additional info to review, and the recommended daily schedule. Okay, so if you're like, oh well, thanks for letting me know exactly what the planner, what all the definitions are on there and what it means, but what about my schedule? Here it is. If you're like, man, I don't really know what to do every day, here you go. Even not everybody wants to wake up at 5 a.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. because I like to wake up early and have that alone time so I can commune with God, search the kingdom of God first. I love Jesus and I'm religious, but that's what I like to do, and it prepares me for the day. Then I get into work later. Okay, so this, if you guys want to wake up earlier, read the book 5 a.m. Club. Excellent book. It'll help you structure your morning routine so you guys can go crush it every day, no matter what you're doing. And here's the schedule. So if you're overwhelmed, don't be. I got your back. I got a schedule that will help you know exactly what you guys need to do for your day. Let's see. All right. Hope that was good. Oh yeah, I have to ask you guys a question really quick. Comment ready. I want you guys to comment right now because I'm flying, and I hope this isn't you're not getting too overwhelmed. I'm trying to slow down a little bit, but comment ready if you guys if you're ready for more. I want to know. Or I'm just going to slow down right now and I'm going to see if there's any questions or how's everybody doing. Checking in on everybody. Any questions? You're ready for more? I'm glad that you're ready for more because I'm ready to give you some more. Love it. Thanks for participating. Everybody, let me know if you're ready. We're going to keep going. Okay. All right. So what is the next thing we're going to be diving into from the 90-day action planner? We're going to be talking about networking strategies. Now, we talked in the beginning that most people get their first deal from networking. So this is a sheet that tells you how to network. Like I said, most people get their first deal from networking or one of their first deals. You're going to work on your center of influence. There's a specific training that if you click on this link, you actually get a specific training link in the action plan. It shows you how to use this planner. So we're not going to dive into, this networking strategy, right? I'm not going to go into how to do it because there's already a training on it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you exactly how to do it here. But again, I just do a training on how to walk through it more in depth. Basically, reach out to people in your network. I'm curious, anybody watching this, is there anyone that they can think of that they might be that would potentially be beneficial for them to reach out to? Like an attorney, maybe a plumber, maybe a contractor, someone that they know, a family member, anyone at church. Is there anybody that you can think of right now that you're like, maybe if I told them, they might be able to help me get a deal, right? And these are just some people, like here's some ideas, like a dentist. With the dentist, you tell the dentist that you're flipping properties. Would they be able to help you out? Would you be able to reach out to some attorneys, some architects? Maybe your barber might know somebody. Talk to people. Let people know what you're doing. All right. Comment down below, guys, like in the comments, if there's anyone you can think of that if you let them know that you're in real estate or wanting to get into it, that they might be able to help you get a deal or point you in the right direction or just help you in your journey. So the next thing we want to talk about, guys, are scripts and role playing. When I first started wholesaling, I did not think that scripts were that important. I was like, oh, I'm a good salesman. I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go to houses and just going to make low offers and it'll work out. Didn't work out. I had to practice. Eventually, I found out that I wasn't that good of a salesman. I thought I was because I came from door to door and I was good at that. It's a different sales process, guys. And I have some trainings on that as well. But you need to practice. And in the 90-day action planner, I show you how to learn scripts easily, how to role play them the right way, and I give you all my scripts. Okay, so if you're like, man, I don't know how to talk to someone in pre-foreclosure. I don't know how to talk to an agent or a wholesaler has a deal. I don't know how to talk to someone in probate. I'm hooking it up. You guys get all that, and you need to practice. I still practice. I just got off a role-playing practice with one of my clients I work with, Carl, and we practice. I learned something today. He learned something. You can always be learning and be a student of the game. So make sure that you guys are practicing your scripts over the next 90 days. It will help you hit your goals. I promise you guys, okay? So prepare for this, everybody. Overcoming challenges. This journey will not be easy. It's going to be tough. Why is it going to be tough? Because nothing worth having is you can get easily. That's just how it is. Like if it was super easy, everybody would do it again. So expect roadblocks, prepare for them. Be ready that it's going to be tough. Be ready that a deal might fall off. Now, you don't want to throw that in the universe, but just know like, hey, things don't always work out, especially when you're brand new. I know when I first started doing anything, I wasn't good at it. When I first started wrestling, I was getting pinned all the time and getting beat up. Then eventually I got third in state, like, and that's not a flex that like, I'm awesome. Like, I wish I would have gotten first. Third's okay. But I know at least I progressed. So, and same with jujitsu, I was getting choked out all the time. Then eventually I became a blue belt and now I'm progressing in that. So that's how life is. You suck when you first start normally, unless you're just like amazing for some reason, just super blessed and talented. And I'm usually not that. I have to really work hard, but there will be roadblocks because you have to learn and go through trial and error and mistakes to get perfect, to be better. Okay. So expect that. Mindset blocks, fear of rejection or failure. Don't take this personal. When someone says no, do not take it personal. There's no point in taking it personal. Okay. Action steps, track results. You have to track. You guys are like, I don't really feel like tracking. I'm telling you, I'm just getting close on this one. You got to track. If you don't know your numbers, it's going to be really hard to succeed because you're not going to think it's working. Okay. This business, it takes time for a deal to close sometimes. So like if you think you can just do a couple cold calls and it's just going to be done in a week. This is in 90 days, guys, 90 days, but it's going to be worth it because right now, me and Carl, one of my clients, we've been working with them. We got a potentially like a $50,000, $60,000 deal. It's taking a little bit of time, but is that worth it? Yeah. Okay. Guys, what's the biggest challenge you face right now? Drop it in the chat. I'm curious because I'm coming and I'm giving you guys all these resources. I'm not trying to bombard you and be like, hey, you need all this. Maybe you can just take little nuggets out of it. Maybe like a little nug here or there can help you in your journey. But what is your biggest issue? What's your biggest struggle? Type it in the chat. Is it staying focused? Is it getting leads? Is it knowing how to talk to leads? A lot of people think it's leads, but most of the time they just don't know how to convert them. Okay. But yeah, type in the chat. What's your biggest challenge? I would love to hear what you guys are facing. Cause like I said, I want to know how I can help you guys succeed more. Okay. Now I know I've given you guys a lot of stuff, but that's what I like to do. I like to be able to provide the value so you guys can succeed in your businesses and crush it. So on top of everything in the 90-day action planner on the very last page is our training vault, where basically I give you a specific resource that you might need. And I show you guys how to use it with the training. Okay. So if you guys are struggling to know you want clarity on your goals. Okay, there's a training on that, a video walkthrough, and a resource. Daily routine blueprint. You get it in the 90-day action planner, but I broke it down here. Cold calling scripts. If you want specific scripts, I break that down. How to talk to sellers. If you need an REI calculator that crushes it, my Payneless offer calculator crushes it. You guys get it right there. How to talk to sellers. How to fill out real estate purchase contracts. All there for you with trainings on how to do it. Assignment agreement. How do you fill out an assignment agreement? Where do you get it? You get it here. Okay. Inner circle networking playbook. That's the one that we went over earlier on how to network. You get it. So guys, this is a never ending, always growing training vault. So like you definitely got to stay aware of what we got going on. You guys still with me? Okay. I would say that what I'm giving you guys is like more valuable than probably most coaching programs where they just like bombard you with like videos and you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is overwhelming. I'm giving you structure and I'm saying, hey, if you need specific things, bam, they're just right there with trainings along. So again, why do I do all that? I want you guys to succeed. I love teaching. So if I can teach you something that will help you get a deal and I can be a little part of your journey, whether we work together ever or not, that like I want to help you guys out. I want you guys to use batch leads. I want you to use softwares that will help you succeed. And if I can help out those companies, if I can help out you, I'm accomplishing one of my goals in life is to provide value and make him have positive impact in people's lives. Okay. Final tips for success, guys. Massive imperfect action. And notice I say imperfect. It will never be perfect. You know why? Because you have to make mistakes in order to get perfect. Massive imperfect action equals massive results. Commit to staying consistent with your daily actions with the daily planner. Okay. You do not have to use my specific planner perfectly, but just use the framework. Stick to the plan for 90 days and you will succeed. Celebrate wins, even if they're small. Hey, I called my first seller. I'm awesome. Hey, and give yourself a high five. Hey, I went on my first appointment or I got my first contract. Even if it didn't work out, I got my first contract. We learn by doing in life. We don't learn by reading. Reading is good, but you don't learn how to ride a bike by reading about it. You learn by doing. Okay, so it's good to learn, like to read and get the information, but you got to apply and take action. So if you're watching this and you're like, this is great, and you just throw it like don't even print off the 90-day action plan, you don't try it, it's not really going to help you learn what I taught you. Really, like it's not going to work. So guys, drop 2025 if you are ready to take control of your wholesaling business this year. I don't care if you've done hundreds of deals or if you haven't even done one. This is going to help you, but drop 2025 if you're ready to take control. Take any of the resources that I have in here. I hope you use them. Give me a shout out if you do. Let me know if they've helped you. I love to hear some feedback. But drop 2025. If you're watching this live, I appreciate you. And if you guys aren't watching this live, I appreciate you anyway. And I do read these comments. So whatever you guys comment, I'm going to be able to go back and my VA Jackie's going to be able to go back through here as well. So guys, let's stay connected. All right. I go live all the time in my Facebook group. I'm always trying to provide value, trying to do deals with people I network with. So comment action for the resource, and we'll be sending it your way. We'll be looking in the comments, or if you just want to fast track it, you can join my Facebook group, and we have a bunch of different resources like this within the guide section of the Facebook group and many more. Okay. So you can just go straight to that Facebook group. If you guys, this is my last thing for you guys, is if you're wanting to work with someone like me more directly, one-on-one help where I can help you do a deal, I have a apprenticeship program where I work with you hands-on and we help you get the deal. Okay. Paynelessflipping.com. Now, if you found this information helpful, I would ask you to just do one thing for me. Okay. If you found this valuable by any means necessary, like if it was just, even if it was just a little bit helpful, it would help me if you guys would share this, if you would subscribe, if you would share wherever you're watching this content. If you could like it, subscribe, share. This is the truth. it's hard to get your stuff out there these days, right? Like there's so many videos, there's so much stuff out there. You don't know who to trust, who's the real deal or not. If you found that this was the real deal, if you found that this is good, it would mean a lot to me if you just gave me that like. If you really shared it, that is huge too, because it's like, oh, that gets in front of a lot of people. So and a subscribe is awesome too. And if you're watching this on Batch's channel, give them a subscribe as well. They're awesome. Love using them. I love you all. Again, my passion is to help people succeed and give back and make impact. I love it. I enjoy it. I like doing these trainings. And if you have anything specific that you need, that you're like, man, I wish you did a training on this. This would help me out. Let me know. I'll see if I can do it for you. Because again, I'm here to serve. Okay. So if you found any of this helpful, again, last thing I'm going to say is give it a like, subscribe, or share. Would mean the world to me to know that whatever I was able to do, if I had a little bit of impact to help you do more deals in 2025, that made me happy. All right, everybody. So I'm going to open it up to Q&A. Does anyone have any questions that I can answer before we wrap up today's training or the presentation? Anybody, anything I can go over on the action plan, anything I can go over at all to help you guys out? Let's see. Yeah, any questions? I'm gonna look at right here in the feeds and see if we got anything. Let's see. Just reading through everybody. Yeah, any questions? Don't worry, Nathan. It's not towards you. Oh, someone's in here in the comments. He's no, but I want to write on PC. Oh, interesting. We got a guy named Hassan. He's using some explicitives on Instagram. He's saying some bad words, and I'm like, oh, don't say that. That's not right. Okay, that was. I thought he had a good question, but it didn't seem like he did. Let's see if there's any questions on the Facebook group. I'm not on StreamYard. Unfortunately, I can't see all the questions come through. So let me see if there's anything here. Yeah, I don't see any questions at the moment. So I guess we're good. All right, everybody. Hope this has been helpful. Oh, sorry. I see this one. How can I do virtual wholesaling without foot on the ground, or boots on the ground is what they say. So what I do is I just talk to people on the phone and let them know that I don't live locally, and that if we're going to see the house, I need some pictures, and that's it. So I just ask them to send me pictures, and if they can't send me pictures, I network with a real estate agent or someone that's local to take pictures. But usually the seller is able to get me pictures if it's their house. That's what I do. Okay. Hope that helps. Let's see if there's anything else. Post in the group. Very interesting. Posting group. Huh. All right, everybody. That's it. Anytime. I hope that was helpful. you go out and take that action and use that 90-day action planner. Peace out, everybody.